Hey everyone, and welcome back. We're doing a deep dive today
Well,
into
welcome
the
to-
Teamgo's Visitor Management System.
Okay.
We've got their overview document here, Teamgo, a comprehensive overview of
Oh,
features.
that's comprehensive.
It is.
Okay.
And I think this could change how you handle visitors at your workplace.
Yeah. How so?
Well, we're going to be talking about streamlining those processes,
Right.
boosting security and just making things a little easier for everyone involved.
Yes, like easier.
For sure,
Okay.
yeah.
So what's so special about this Teamgo thing?
Well, some of the stuff we're going to touch on today is like,
Okay.
did you know you can set up unlimited kiosks?
Unlimited.
Really?
Unlimited.
Wow.
Or that it uses QR codes for touchless sign-in.
Oh, that's smart.
Right.
Especially these days.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
We're even going to talk about how Teamgo can help with contact tracing.
Oh, yeah. That's become pretty important.
Super important.
Yeah.
And that's just scratching the surface.
Okay. So unlimited kiosks, you said? Yes. And unlimited users, too.
Oh, wow. So it doesn't matter how big your business is, really.
Right.
Like you could have a small business, but you're thinking big.
Yeah.
Or a huge company with tons of locations.
Exactly.
Teamgo can handle it.
They grow with you.
That's great, because you don't want to have to switch systems down the line if you suddenly get big.
Exactly. That's a great point.
Yeah.
And speaking of flexibility,
Okay.
let's talk about those QR codes.
Yeah.
They're not just for visitors signing in.
Oh, really?
Employees can use them, too.
Oh, that's convenient.
Right.
It's good for everybody.
Yeah. And beyond the speed and convenience,
Right.
it's also super hygienic.
Mm-hmm. No touching.
Exactly. Which is a big plus these days.
For sure. And I mean, QR codes are pretty easy to use.
Yeah.
Most people know how to do that.
You don't need like a training manual or anything.
Exactly.
So moving beyond those basics,
Okay.
one thing I was really interested in was they offer these customizable sign-in workflows.
Oh, so you can tailor the process for different types of visitors.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So you can streamline things for your regular guests.
Right.
But then you can get specific information from contractors.
Uh-huh.
You can even have people sign legal documents right at the kiosk.
At the kiosk. Wow.
Yeah.
That must save so much time.
Oh, tons of time.
And paper?
All digital.
Yeah, and I bet it helps with like record keeping and compliance and all that.
Right.
Everything's documented and time-stamped.
It's like a digital paper trail.
Smart.
And speaking of smart, they also have a feature where you can brand those kiosks.
Oh, so they can match your company's look and feel?
Exact.
That's nice. It's not just like a clunky piece of equipment sitting there.
Right.
It can actually look nice.
And it makes a good first impression for your visitors.
Makes sense.
And then on top of that, they've got a host directory.
Okay.
So visitors can easily find who they're looking for.
Oh, that's helpful.
You can upload documents.
Print badges. They even offer the system in multiple languages.
Wow, so they've really thought of everything.
It seems like it.
It sounds like they're trying to accommodate all kinds of workplaces.
Yeah, they're going for that holistic approach.
Yeah.
And I love that.
What else?
Okay, so
Okay.
get this
Okay.
pre-registration and invites.
Oh, so you can start the process before the visitor even arrives.
Exactly.
That's awesome, especially if you have a busy office.
Right?
You can collect all their information beforehand, send them documents,
Yes.
maybe have them sign a waiver or something.
And think about how much time that saves at the kiosk.
So much time.
No more like scrambling for paperwork
Right.
or filling out forms on the spot.
It makes it smoother for the visitor, too.
Totally. They feel more prepared.
Yeah, they know what to expect.
And speaking of being prepared,
Okay.
they also have health check forms
Oh, wow.
and the ability to set entry conditions
Based on the responses.
based on the response.
That's really important these days.
Yeah, you can't be too careful.
No, you got to protect your employees.
Right. It's all about safety.
And it's better to be proactive
Yes, 100%.
than reactive.
All right, let's switch gears a bit
Okay, where we go?
and talk about how Teamgo handles things on the employee side.
Like,
So they've got different sign-in options for employees, including
wait, let me guess.
QR codes.
QR codes.
QR codes.
I should have known.
I know, right?
It's everywhere.
And they also have this app called Teamgo Pass,
Okay.
which gives employees even more flexibility.
Oh, like they can sign in remotely or something.
Exactly.
That's great for people who don't work in the office all the time.
It's perfect for the modern workplace.
Yeah.
But what really blew my mind
Okay.
is they have this geofencing feature.
What is that?
It automatically signs employees in and out
Automatically.
as they enter or leave the building.
Oh, wow. That's so cool.
I know.
So it's like super accurate
Yeah.
for time tracking.
Super accurate time and attendance records.
And that's important for,
Payroll compliance, all that.
yeah, you don't want to mess around with that.
No, you don't.
It can be a headache.
Big time.
So what else is there?
Okay, so speaking of data,
Right.
Teamco has this user-friendly cloud web dashboard where you can manage everything from any device.
Well, that's convenient.
They give you real-time and historical data,
Nice.
customizable reports.
You can get any information you need.
It's all right there at your fingertips.
I like it.
This is just scratching the surface, though.
There's more.
There's so much more to explore.
I am intrigued.
I know, me too.
So what do you say we dive into some of the more advanced features in the next segment?
Let's do it. All right, so we're back.
Back again.
And last time, we were getting into some of the features that Teamgo offers for both visitors and employees.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
I was really struck by how much they focus on the data management and reporting side of things.
Yeah, that's where you really see the value.
Right.
It's one thing to, like, digitize the sign-in process.
Right.
But you got to be able to actually use that data.
Make it useful.
Yeah, make it actionable.
Exactly.
And it sounds like Teamgo's done a good job of that.
Yeah, they have this cloud web dashboard.
Okay.
That's just like your central command center.
Oh, cool.
You can see what's happening in real time. Pull up historical data.
Yeah.
You can even generate custom reports.
All in one place.
It's all right there.
And you can access it from anywhere, too.
From any device.
Yeah, your phone, your tablet.
Which is super important these days.
We're all so mobile.
Exactly.
Like on the go all the time.
So let's say, for example, I'm managing a busy office.
Right.
And I'm concerned about people overstaying their welcome.
Happens all the time.
Could I, like, set up an alert to notify me if someone's been there too long?
You absolutely could.
Really?
Yeah, and it's not just about overstays.
Oh.
You could also set up alerts for capacity levels. So, like, let's say you have a limit on how many people can be in a certain area.
Right, for safety reasons or whatever.
Exactly.
Okay.
Teamgo can actually track that.
Wow.
And send you a notification if you're approaching that limit.
It's like having an extra set of eyes.
Yeah, keeps things running smoothly.
For sure. And speaking of safety,
Okay.
one of the things that really stood out to me was the contact tracing functionality.
Oh, yeah, it's become so important.
I know, it's essential.
Imagine if you need to know
Right.
who was in contact with someone.
Who might have been exposed to something.
Yes.
It would be a nightmare to try and track that down manually.
Impossible.
But with Teamgo,
Yeah.
you could just pull up a report
Instantly.
showing you exactly who was where and when.
Makes things so much easier.
So much easier.
And faster.
Which is crucial in those situations.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's not forget about security.
Right.
It seems like they've really put a lot of thought into that.
Yeah.
They have watch lists.
The ability to deny entry to certain individuals.
Okay.
And even multi-factor authentication.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's so important.
It adds that extra layer of security.
Right. You need more than just a password.
Exactly. You might need a code from your phone or something like that.
It makes it much harder for unauthorized people to get in.
Yeah, which is huge when you're dealing with sensitive information.
And speaking of sensitive information,
Okay.
they also offer data anonymization and document management features.
Oh, wow.
They're even ISO 27001 certified
That's impressive.
and use Amazon Web Services for hosting.
So they're serious about security.
They're not messing around.
Those are some big green flags.
They're going above and beyond
For sure.
to protect their users' data.
I like it.
But sometimes when we talk about security,
Yeah.
we forget about the user experience.
Right, because what if it's like super complicated to use?
Exactly. All these features are great.
Yeah.
But if the system itself is clunky and difficult,
No one's going to want to use it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
it seems like Teamgo has thought of that too, though.
They have.
They've made it user-friendly.
Yeah.
They have free mobile apps,
Right.
so you can manage it from anywhere.
It's all about finding that balance.
Yeah.
Between security and usability.
Exactly.
And those free mobile apps are great.
Yeah, the Teamgo Pass app is really cool,
I love that one.
especially for employees who are always on the go.
It's perfect for them.
Yeah, they can sign in and out remotely.
And when you combine that with the geofencing,
Your golden,
Amazing.
accurate time tracking
Oh.
without even thinking about it.
it's the best of both worlds.
It really is.
Secure and convenient.
And they haven't forgotten about the little things either,
Oh, what?
like the visitor display board.
Oh, yeah.
That can be super helpful.
Especially in a busy environment.
It's those little touches that show they care.
Exactly.
And speaking of caring, let's not forget about customer support.
Oh, right.
Teamgo offers 24/7 online support,
Wow.
dedicated solutions specialists,
They really go all out.
even personalized account management.
That's incredible.
It's great to know that you have someone to turn to if you need help.
Makes you feel like you're in good hands.
Yeah.
So as we wrap up this part of our deep dives, what's the key takeaway you'd like our listeners to walk away with?
I think
Go.
visitor management is often overlooked.
It's true.
But it's actually a really important part of creating a safe and efficient and welcoming environment.
Right.
And with a system like Teamgo, it doesn't have to be a hassle.
It can actually make your life easier.
Exactly.
I totally agree.
So there you have it.
Teamgo seems to offer a solution that's both powerful and user-friendly, and we're not even done yet.
There's more.
There's still more to uncover.
I'm excited.
I know. In the final part,
we're
going to explore how Teamgo can be applied in different industries and organizations.
Well, that will be interesting.
Because this isn't just a solution for one type of workplace.
Right. It's adaptable. It's that.
It is.
To a wide range of needs.
Exactly. So stick with us.
We'll be right back.
Okay, so we're back and ready to wrap up our deep dive into Teamgo.
All right.
We've covered a lot.
Yeah, a lot of ground.
But I'm curious to see how this plays out in the real world.
Right, like in different industries.
Exactly, because it seems like such a good fit for so many different types of organizations.
Yeah, it's really adaptable and customizable.
So let's say, for example, you're in the healthcare industry.
Okay.
You've got all these regulations around patient privacy and data security.
Right, IPA and all that.
Exactly.
So how does Teamgo address those concerns?
Well, they've got those features we talked about before, like data anonymization, document management, multi-factor authentication.
Yeah, those are all essential for healthcare.
And the contact tracing would be huge in that setting, too.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
If there's a potential exposure, you need to be able to react quickly.
And identify everyone who might have been in contact.
Exactly.
Teamgo can do that.
It's like a safety net.
Yeah, it is.
For healthcare facilities.
So what about other industries? Could you see Teamgo Happy being beneficial in like an educational setting?
Definitely. Schools and universities, they have their own challenges.
Right.
They need to know who's on campus.
For sure.
Make sure visitors are properly identified and be able to respond quickly if there's an emergency.
And Teamgo has those features like the visitor badges, watch lists, even capacity monitoring.
All helpful for schools.
And you could even use the system to manage student sign-in and sign-out.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Which can be a logistical headache.
Huge headache.
Especially for larger schools.
For sure.
It's like a Swiss Army knife.
It is.
For visitor management.
So many different uses.
Okay, so let's not forget about the corporate world.
Right, the traditional office setting.
How would Teamgo fit in there?
I think it would be a perfect fit.
Yeah.
You've got those sleek kiosks. Make a good first impression. You can customize the sign-in process.
Yeah.
And the integrations with things like Active Directory.
Oh, yeah.
Make it super easy to manage.
The reporting features.
Don't forget about those.
They'd be really valuable for businesses.
Absolutely. You can track visitor trends. See when your peak hours are.
Right.
Even generate reports on employee time and attendance.
It's like having your finger on the pulse of your workplace.
You got it.
So as we wrap up our deep dive on Teamgo, what's the one thing you want our listeners to take away from this whole conversation?
I think it's this visitor management is often overlooked.
It's true.
But it's crucial for security efficiency and just creating a good environment.
Right, making people feel welcome.
Exactly. And with a system like Teamgo, it doesn't have to be a pain.
It can be simple.
And even enjoyable.
I love that.
You know?
So if you're looking for a way to streamline your visitor management, boost security, get those valuable insights into your workplace.
Teamgo's worth checking out.
Definitely. And they have a free trial.
Oh, that's always a plus.
So you can try before you buy.
No risk.
Exactly.
You can see for yourself how it works.
And that brings us to the end of our deep dive into Teamgo.
And the end of the show.
We hope you enjoyed it.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Until next time, stay curious and keep learning.